You're sitting on the couch, and your dachshund walks up to your feet. They look up at you, maybe let out a soft whine, and then they just stay there. They completely refuse to jump up like they usually do. It's easy to assume they're just being stubborn or feeling a bit lazy. You might even think they're finally starting to slow down as they get older. But this sudden change in behavior is a physical response to pain. When a dachshund hesitates like this, they've learned that stretching their spine to jump produces a sharp stabbing sensation. In this breed, a sudden reluctance to jump or climb is the primary early warning sign of a progressive spinal cord condition. Recognizing this behavior as a medical emergency is the single most important step you can take to protect your dog from permanent paralysis. To understand why this happens, we have to look at the dachshund's unique build. They have a genetic bone growth issue that causes their signature long back and short legs. While it makes them famous, it also creates a precarious structural balance. This diagram shows the dachshund spine. Soft spinal discs between the bones act as shock absorbers. In dachshunds, these prematurely harden. Because these brittle discs can't absorb impact, the sudden force of hopping off furniture can cause them to burst into the spinal canal. Along with the hesitation to jump, keep a close eye out for other subtle changes. Watch for a newly hunched back, a stiff walking pattern, episodes of shivering, or taking shorter, more careful steps. These physical and behavioral changes mean the spinal cord is actively being crushed. Every hour that passes without intervention increases the risk of irreversible damage. If you see these warning signs, the first rule is to stop all movement immediately. Pick the dog up right where they are. Never let them walk to the car independently. Lifting them improperly can drive the hardened disc material deeper into the spinal nerves, making the injury much worse. This illustration shows the level lift technique. Slide one arm under the chest and the other securely under the hindquarters, so their back stays perfectly straight and level at all times. Hold the dog firmly against your own chest as you carry them. This prevents them from wiggling or twisting their spine from side to side. For transport to the vet, use a rigid support like an ironing board or a piece of plywood to create an improvised backboard. This keeps their spine strictly immobilized during the entire car ride. Keeping the spine perfectly still during this phase is the critical barrier that prevents a treatable pain event from becoming a permanent injury. For mild cases, the cornerstone of recovery is strict crate rest. This means the dog stays in a small, confined space for a minimum of 8 continuous weeks. 2 months is the absolute minimum. It takes 8 weeks to form a mature scar over the ruptured disc. Painkillers create a trap, making dogs seem healed by week 3. Releasing them early guarantees they jump or twist, rupturing the fragile new scar. To prevent future relapses, long-term lifestyle changes are necessary. The most impactful step is strict weight management, because every extra pound adds exponential pressure to their long back. You should also eliminate vertical impacts in your home. Replace all stairs with solid, high-traction ramps to ensure the dog never has to jump or climb to reach their favorite spots. Even keeping their nails trimmed short helps. If the nails are too long, they shift the dog's center of gravity, forcing the back muscles to strain just to keep them balanced. By treating that first hesitation as a medical emergency and making these home adjustments, you can protect your dachshund's back and ensure they stay mobile and completely pain-free for years to come.